disagree with that?
Yeah, I think that I've been trying to be super intentional and really going for it when I'm playing and in practice, and I think that that's kind of something that we've been working on as a team, and yeah, that's something I'm trying to take ownership for myself.
How do you be super intentional? What does that involve?
Yeah, I think just being like aware instead of just going through the motions, just being aware of what I'm watching and the things that I'm thinking about and the things that I'm seeing on the court and just kind of that kind of stuff.
What was the conversation like when beginning of the Big Ten season when John talked to you and said that he was going to go with Allie? What was that conversation like, and how did you react to that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there necessarily was a specific conversation. I think that's just kind of how everything fell into place. And I think just being supportive of whoever's out on the court and doing my best to help the team out in any way I can.
And I imagine you wanted to get back on the court too. I mean, what did you do to kind of reposition yourself so that would be a possibility?
Yeah, obviously is a new position for me to be in, and so I think at first it definitely was really hard, but just sticking with it. I think just not losing hope in just the player that I can be and how I can help this team on and off the court. So I think just working at it and doing my best no matter what role that is. So yeah.
Lauren talked about when she was out the first part of the year. That also similar. First time she'd done that, she learned a different perspective too. Did you gain anything from that time, just watching everyone on the court and perspective, or did that happen for you too?
Absolutely, 100%. I would say the biggest thing for me now is just being really, really grateful for every opportunity that I do have to play it and be out there with the girls and to play in a full Bob Devaney Sports Center because it's almost over for me. So I think just really appreciating every second that I do get to play.
John said everyone's been a little disappointed after the last couple losses, but the way you guys have responded and having that extra couple of practices, you guys have responded well. How do you think you guys have been in the last couple of days of having that extra practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this week has been huge for us. I think we all know what we're super capable of as a team, and I think that this past weekend that didn't show, and we're really excited to be able to come back into the gym and work hard and get better, and yeah, I think we really took advantage of the training this past week.
Do you feel like your guys' performance in the gym has remained at a pretty high level, despite some of the recent results?
Yes, absolutely. I think even in preseason, we're talking about how this year's practices have been significantly better than last year, and I think that's just a matter of us taking that and bringing it into every single game instead of being up and down in our matches.
Saw Lauren serving last weekend for the first time this year. What do you think about her back there?
She's a stud. Obviously, we got to run some points in those rotations, but she's really been working on her serve, and yeah.
Is there any urgency left? I mean, 6 matches in the regular season left too. You talked about playing with intentionality. Is there any urgency to this is it, we got to go?
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're talking about how it's now or never, and now's the time that we're going to display what we know we can do, and I think just really tapping into that and taking advantage of the last few matches that we have in conference to be able to bring that into the final tournament.
Is it crazy to think you guys are just one match out of first place in the Big Ten?
Yes.
I mean, because there have been some weekends that haven't gone your way, but you're still right in the thick of things.
Absolutely. The Big Ten and just NCAA volleyball in general has been crazy this year. I feel like everyone's beaten everyone and different people are losing, and so it's been really competitive, and I think the tournament will be really interesting.
Yeah. Lexi, in terms of your role, as Lincoln was kind of asking about how the season has unfolded for you, if somebody were to just simply ask you, like, how's the season gone, what's your answer? Because I think it's a little more complicated.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I could say that this has been the most challenging, but also one of the best seasons for me, just because I've been able to, like I said, take a new perspective and really just learn how to be a good teammate and support no matter what role that is. And I think a lot of the time I talk about how there's more to life than just volleyball, and I think that that's really put that to the test this past or this season for me. And so I think it's been a great opportunity to be a leader and to help my teammates out in any way. And so I think I've definitely learned a lot
Did you get the sense in practice that things were maybe trending that your role would have changed, as the season, preseason, and then into the non-con play?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Or did it catch you by surprise, I guess is the better question.
obviously all the pins are great pins, so I don't know. I think it was pretty up in the air for whoever, was better that day.
I'm sure it probably tested you, mentally. How did you stay strong? Were there certain people that you leaned on, and what's the level of confidence that you have in your ability that it would all come out in the wash?
Yeah, I think just sticking with it, and obviously we all know that we have a great team and we have a very talented team, and that's something that is really unique and special about this group and is a strength for us. So, I think just doing the best with what we have and then also supporting one another.
One of the things you guys struggled with at the end of Ohio State was closing matches. How do you go about kind of rectifying that and kind of making sure that you're finishing matches strong?
Yeah, I think in practices we've been trying to just put each other in tough situations, and just with the drills that coach is putting us in, really just to capitalize on those points and take advantage of the 2-point games and stuff like that. And that's definitely something that we've been working on.